gobblers out here. It's unbelievable. All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Bowhunt or Die. I'm going to call this actually the episode Turkey Hunt or Die because there are some dead turkeys. It was a little hard getting this episode started because Justin's feeling like our table is off. But I think we're good, man.
Okay.
Not getting all worried. Got a liquid death in your hand. We got death turkeys. How you feeling?
I feel great. I feel awesome, Todd.
Well, we're going to first join up here with Ben.
We're going to start with young Ben.
Yeah, newest member of our staff. I mean, went out there and found himself
a willing participant.
He made it very clear, Justin, before we dive into his show. He made it as clear as can be. If a turkey runs in and acts like a man, he was shooting.
He's getting shot like a man. I love it. Let's jump in a blind with young Ben right now.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is Friday, April 18th, 2025. Good Friday, and I am headed down to Fulton County. If you guys haven't met me yet, my name is Ben Franson, and I'm still the new guy on the team. I started last July. I've never debuted on a hunt yet, so this will be hopefully my first ever hunt video. You might have seen me around. I've hosted a couple of the shows with Todd and Justin, and I've popped in on a couple of the social posts as well. I work in the office with them. I'm our community manager, so if you send any trophy photos, emails, I'm the guy that gets them. And yeah, I'm headed down to Fulton County this weekend. I've hunted this property in the past. It's a permission piece, and last year I heard a bunch of birds gobbling. I was definitely overcalling. I'm still new to turkey hunting. This year is going to be the first year that I've ever bow hunted turkeys, so it's definitely going to be a new challenge. But yeah, you know, I'm going to be heading down there, and I have a buddy with me that he'll be filming this weekend, so it'll make my life a little easier. So hopefully we can bring you guys some good stuff.
It's April 19th, second season in Fulton County. It's the first day of my tag. It's about 6 in the morning and we got birds firing off all around us. I'm sitting here in a muddy preview 3. As you can see, we can see out this way. The birds can't see into us. We got the decoys out about 10 yards in front of us. We're just hoping something comes in. I have decided that if a bird acts like a man, it's going to get treated like one. So a Jake is on the hit list today. So is a Tom. But anything that's a male is probably going to get smoked. So we got a lot of birds around us, and hopefully we have some good luck today, so stay tuned. If you could hear that. We got a bird gobbling about 100 yards that direction. It's been quiet for about an hour, but we just struck him up again and he's been So hopefully he comes into the decoys. We had a hen coming in about 30 minutes ago. She didn't get all the way into the decoys, but this guy's pretty fired up. He's about to get a broadhead to the face, or the body, or wherever. I don't know.
All right, it is after my hunt, Saturday, April 19th. I had birds gobbling everywhere this morning. I've really just started to use a diaphragm call this year, a little more confidently, I guess. And I started using these, it's like a Drury Outdoor pack from Hunter Specialties. And this call is making some mean sounds. I mean, this was my go-to this morning. Absolutely firing these birds up. I was switching between this and my pot call. It's got aluminum one side and slate on the other, and I don't know. I like the slate a lot. It sounds pretty good, and that was striking them up too. But this was really the ticket this morning. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, I just did that. My freaking gosh. Oh my gosh. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my God. Oh my God. He was hammering. Oh my God. I had it all yesterday. It was so quiet. I heard no birds. Absolutely nothing. And this morning I get in a little late. I was hanging out with some buddies last night, and he gobbled behind me. He was on the roost about a couple 100 yards away, and he hit the ground. I shut up, and he came in. Oh my gosh. Oh my freaking gosh. Oh, he's gobbling like crazy. He's down. Let's go. Oh my freaking gosh. Oh my freaking gosh. Oh my gosh. It looks like he's moving a little bit, so I'm gonna go see. All right, guys. Well, I had to get situated, make a couple phone calls. I had to call Justin, call my dad, some buddies. Finally got my first bow bird on the ground. Sitting here in this blind right behind me. Had a bird just absolutely hammering all morning on the roost. Slipped in behind me, pretty quiet, and then he started gobbling again. Came to my left, came right into the decoys. There he is laying. I mean, he couldn't have done it better. Came in strutting, acted like a man, got taken down like a man. First ever bow bird. Beautiful Jake. You know, as a new turkey hunter, I was pretty skeptical about putting my blind right out there in the middle of the field. But that bird did not mind one bit. I mean, he came in right here to the left, and he was absolutely laser focused on these decoys. And as you can tell, I mean, there's no cover around that thing. Windows are open, and he paid no attention to me. Was able to draw back, move the camera on him, and get a shot. All right, guys, well, I'm sitting behind my very first bow turkey. This is my first time that I'll debut on the show. Other than a couple times you've probably seen me in some episodes. I mean, what a rush. This is so cool. You know, he came in strutting all pissed off, fixate on this Jake. My decoys are only about 10 yards from the blind, and you know, I absolutely smoked him. I hit him high through the wing, and you know, he didn't go a yard. You know, he stayed here flopped for a bit, and then came out, put the foot on the head, and that was that. I mean, this is just so cool. I was here this past weekend. You know, Saturday morning, birds were firing off all around me. Wasn't able to get it done. Sunday poured on us, basically monsoon, and I saw that there was a break in the weather this week, and my tag's only available until Thursday. So I decided to come down yesterday and today. Today, came back. I wouldn't say I had low hopes, but high hopes wasn't the right word either. And they were hammering, fired up, and this guy hit the ground, and he sounded like he was coming closer, so I decided to shut up, and I would say that was the right move because he is here and not somewhere else. Yeah, I mean, it's just...
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Bowhunt or Die. Believe it or not, it is already turkey season. Winter came and went. Shed season came and went. Gosh, it's my favorite time of year. I absolutely love spring. It means burning. It means habitat work. It means food plots. And it means number one of all, turkey hunting. I absolutely love turkey hunting. You guys that have been watching know that I do. And it's been an awesome weekend. It was the Wisconsin Youth Opener here yesterday. So I had the pleasure of sharing a tree with my nephew, Dominic. He had a heck of a hunt last year. He killed a freaking giant gobbler last year in May during Mother's Day weekend. You got him, buddy. I can't believe it. You did. Unbelievable hunt. And this year I got a new shotgun for some turkey hunting here. So I got him a little 28 gauge to do his work with this spring. So we went out for youth opener. It was a textbook hunt. I mean, hardwood ridge, roosted gobblers the night before. They were just hammering. We're 100 yards from them on the roost, and they put on a show. We had 2 jakes fly down right to us, right to the decoys. And my nephew, I couldn't blame him one bit because it was awesome. They came right to us, and I heard him say, "Uncle Kurt, I'm going to shoot one of these birds." I said, "You go for it, buddy." So he cracked himself his second bird ever, and it was an awesome, awesome start to turkey season. So tonight, I'm out here trying to find a bird for myself because tomorrow is opening day of Illinois' turkey season. So I'm going to have the Matthews out, and we're going to try to stick one with the bow and arrow. All right, well, I think I just heard like 10 turkeys gobble there on every single ridge that I can see. So I have decisions to make. There's one more spot up here that I want to check, but I might be sitting in between all these birds tomorrow. These birds that are roosted right here in front of me are probably going to come into this field. So there's a good chance that my other spot works for an afternoon. Good morning, guys. Happy opening day here in Illinois. So I ended up sneaking down into this big valley here. The stealth cams have been telling us that there are birds all over the place. Last night, roosted a bunch to confirm. Another year and another sit below Turkey Ridge. This big oak ridge top just constantly has birds on it every single year. It's kind of the heart of the roosting sites here on this farm. The big flock starts here and then they start to spread out from there. What I could tell you last night was that there was birds roosted on every single ridge top here. So I slipped in early this morning. The wind hasn't really picked up. It's nice and calm in the bottom here, so I'm hoping that's where the birds want to fly down to this morning. There are so many gobblers out here, it's unbelievable. That was terrible. I don't even think my thumb touched the trigger. I freaking yanked it. I missed the bird by 2 feet. So now there's 5 birds right behind me. And one in the timber just broke and he's starting to walk this way, so. Could get interesting real fast. I need to relax this time. Got a fight happening across the creek. Making his way down in the creek, so I'm gonna keep an eye on him. That single gobbler with the jake started coming right towards me. All of a sudden, one of these gobblers to the left is all of a sudden right there. So I backed the frame out, and dude, it's just too many eyes. I maybe should have tried to draw back when the strutter was facing away, but these 2 jakes were right here at 5 yards. I'm like, there's no way they don't just freak out and blow this whole thing. I waited until the jakes and that one gobbler left. I drew back. He was probably about 25 yards. I don't know if I pulled it again or if I just shot left or if he was walking or how it went down, but I felt like I hit him back and left. I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled. I'll probably give him a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna tiptoe down there and see if he's dead in the creek or if I have to put another arrow on him.
Well, it was a rodeo. As you can tell, I'm out of breath. It took me 3 arrows to finish the job, but we got him. Bright side is, I got him. I gotta go tag him now. I left him and my bow over there. So I'm gonna pack up here, grab you guys, we'll go check him out. Well, since I didn't bring you guys with me for the recovery, because I kind of had a hankering that it was gonna get a little western and I was gonna need 2 hands to finish the job, figured I'd kind of take you down here so you could see exactly the whole process and how it went. So that's the setup up above here. That bird pitched off the top of that little clover plot and he flew down and he landed down here. So when I first started blood trailing, I picked up a little splotch of blood on one of the clover leaves right here. I blood trailed him down through the creek, up into the food plot, back down through the creek, and then he followed this field line here right up this creek edge, and you can see it's just thick, it's brushy, it's scrubby. So I wanted to let those other birds work off. So I got to this point and I'm just binocularing under every single gooseberry bush, honeysuckle, multiflora, thick, everything. And I got to somewhere in here, yeah, right here. There's a small little droplet of blood there. and I looked and I could see that he was leading his way into the creek. So what I did was I backtracked, got on the other side, same side. I kind of expected him to be right in here. So he followed this creek line up, he hugged this little peninsula, and he was on this little deer trail right here. And right as I was about to jump down into the creek here, I thought I heard some flapping up ahead of me about 50 yards. I slowly slipped in, which thankfully, not a lot of sunlight getting down right in here. So I could slip through here super, super quietly. And I made my way up, I believe it was somewhere right about in here. And I looked ahead of me and I could see a little drop of blood on a stick ahead of me, and I thought, sweet, I'm on the right trail. I looked down, I saw a little blood, and right at that moment, I stepped on a stick here. It might have been this stick. I stepped on a stick somewhere right in here, and I heard the bird get up. He was in this downfall here. So he started working his way out. I ran my way right to here, and he crossed into this opening right here at about 20 yards, and I took my second shot. That hit him. He flew up in the air, and he pitched from there up and over these trees, and I watched him basically dive bomb. I think that was his last little bit of energy that he had. Of course, that's where I got out of breath, because I went running after him. And the third shot probably wasn't necessary, but when you're on a rodeo like this, you're gonna make sure he's down, because I didn't want him to suffer any more than he already had. So I put him down. So we'll go check him out. I gotta cross the creek one more time, because I've been doing this the whole time, as you can see. At the end of a very stressful blood trail. He is a gorgeous, gorgeous bird. Real nice thick beard. He did have a really pretty tail fan, but as you can see, I kind of took a cute angle out of it. But he was a big bird. Long spurred, big gobbler. Might not have been exactly the hunt I wanted, but we got him. And that's just goes to prove you gotta put in your effort. There was several times where your brain tells you you're not gonna get them. There's no blood, there's hardly any blood. Then you go another 10, 15 yards and you find a nice spat. And you just gotta keep positive. It's easy to get down in the dumps when you're blood trailing something that you wounded. But many times you can stick with it, and the outcome comes in your favor.
Well, my man,
Yes, Todd? I don't
would
know.
you have rather been in the blind with Ben or with Kurt?
With Ben. Ben was bringing the heat,
I agree.
bringing the energy.
I got to tell you, I watched Ben's hunt, and yeah, there's no doubt. Anyone that starts here new, we're always harassing the shit out of them. And usually they wear the wrong clothes and blah, blah, blah. But I got to tell you, Ben's hunt was solid. Dude, it was like the old day solid. You know, GoPros going. We could have had hands on the steering wheel and keeping the eyes on the road.
Overrated.
Ben.
Overrated.
I know Fulton County, no one drives down there, and I do see a lot of beer cans in the ditches, but so you should be paying attention no matter what. But Ben, you brought the heat, man. He did
Todd's
great.
random things that like just come out of
Dude,
your
I
mouth
always
sometimes.
see
It's
beer
just-
cans. I ride my
like-
bike, and as soon as you
I
get
don't
off to
know.
these off-road areas, you always keep seeing the Bud Light cans. You always see the cans in the ditches, man. I mean, listen,
What's
you're
the-
illegally drinking. I mean, just, yeah, I don't know. Then you got a litter too. I know we're off on a
What's
tangent
the
here.
movie called where
Just saying.
the whole thing is based on like the characters in somebody's head? Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Inside Out.
Inside Out, yes. If only there was a way to make like an Inside Out movie about what goes on in Todd's brain.
I don't think people could keep
it
up.
would be a hit for sure.
I don't think they could keep
It would
up.
be a whole series of
I'm
what's
just
happening
saying.
in Todd's
You
brain.
need to keep your eyes on the road, Ben. We care about you. Keep your eyes on the road. Justin. Mm-hmm. Kurt pulls off what you wanted to pull off this year, which you
Kurt
did
did
pull
a nice
off.
job. Kurt had to use a few more arrows than I did. Kurt had one of those,
It happens.
experiences that we talk about where, You're glad you had your quiver full when you left the house that day. And it happens. I've had those happen before.
I went to the truck to get more arrows once.
As we discussed, Kurt was hunting like turkey paradise. Kurt's in turkey paradise right now. It's turkey heaven. Like turkey hunter, if you like died and went to turkey heaven, you would go where Kurt's hunting turkeys.
I agree.
Right
and listen, I will say, you know, some of the efforts, what's super cool, which you don't see on the show, is the amount of effort that Kurt on that piece of property and some other people that help him have done at predator removal.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of like habitat
Yes.
management and predator control with
100%.
coons and possums and just what it's been able to do to the turkey population.
I've
on
seen
that
it happen.
property.
I've watched
and
it happen.
That place has always had a good amount of turkeys on it.
Well,
but the
dude,
amount that's there now
I think
is
there were more turkeys than deer at first when we first started, and then it kind of changed a little bit. But now, man, the turkeys are just
yeah.
it's awesome
I mean,
to
so
see.
yeah, I mean, it is great to see that because people have been talking a lot the last few years about the decline in the turkey population and what's happening and what
Yeah.
we need to do and predator management and habitat destruction and everything. And it's just great to see the hard efforts that they're putting in on that farm
Yeah.
really paying off. And if anything, you would hope that can be used as a guide for everybody else, or maybe an inspiration for everybody else that, trapping
Take out a
an
raccoon.
insane amount of raccoons has actually benefited the turkey population.
100%.
So-
100%.
Congrats to young Ben for his first official animal harvest on film. for
Ben,
Bowhunter Die.
it was a great video. I mean, I'm looking right at you. You did a nice job. Good job, Ben. That's cool. Good to see. I love to
right.
see when the youth just
The Utes.
you put some of our team members in place. It's like, I like it. It's good.
Put
Good
them in
stuff.
place.
Yeah, just kind
What
of
do you mean?
give them a little kick in the butt, some of them, because Ben did a kick butt job.
You think
All
so?
right, guys,
You
let's
think they're
dive into
sitting back and
the
they're like, man, I gotta go
Ask
kill me
the
a
Expert
Jake
segment.
turkey now.
Justin, go ahead and take this one from the
Ask
top.
the experts? Oh, we're going there. Rich Zerka asks, do you guys believe ozonics machines work in the tree? I use a bag with one for my clothes, but I'm not quite sure I'm sold just yet. Thoughts, Todd?
I do think ozonics. I mean, I think they were definitely first, right? I mean, ozonics was first. I feel like that came out with the unit that you would bring in a tree. I mean, I think they had a
They're
patent
the
on
only.
that. Yeah, the only one because they have a patent on that. I mean, I do think it works. I 100% do think it works. My only critiquing on it would be this, you know, windy days, things like that. I mean, there's just a limit to how well I think it can work. But man, there is no doubt if you're in a situation where you're hunting in an area where the thermals aren't great, you're hunting in some of those terrain features like down low, and it's not some crazy psycho window day, I think it can make a difference 100%. I know what ozone does when we've used some of the scent lock products, and what was the other one that we were using quite a bit?
Scent Slammer?
Scent Slammer. Sorry, my brain getting old. Listen, you can take some pretty nasty smelling stuff, put it in your bags, dude. Turn that stuff on, and it's amazing how it cleans up your clothing.
Yeah,
significantly. I mean, there's
it's amazing
no doubt.
how it will eat your rubber and elastic products too. So be careful when
Yeah.
you're using it on your clothing. But
Use it
yeah,
with
I mean,
caution.
I believe that the ozonics machines in the tree work.
Yeah.
You know, I've only used it personally a handful of times. I can't say I've ever been in a situation where I've seen it work. You know, where it's like I know this deer's downwind or whatever, and it didn't smell me. It's like I want to have that experience. I haven't.
Czar, if I didn't have to carry half the shit that I got to carry now to the tree,
Yes.
I probably would bring it with me more often. I mean, it's one
Yeah,
of those.
if I wasn't filming my hunts, I would probably use one on
Yeah.
every hunt.
I mean, my backpack is packed.
It is. It is. So there you go. I do believe it works, Rich.
do
And if
too.
anybody wants to try one, go try it. The one thing that I will say, caution to everybody, you should not be breathing ozone. Do not use it in a ground blind. I don't know how many people I've seen or heard using them inside of a ground blind.
Justin, you shouldn't smoke cigarettes, and people still do.
I know, I know, but it's terrible for your
I'm
lungs.
just saying.
Ozone is a known
People do things you
carcinogen.
shouldn't do.
I know, but I'm just saying, don't do it. You could put it on the outside of the
It's
blind.
one of the few times I see you drinking a drink that you should be drinking. But sometimes
Me?
you drink drinks that you shouldn't be
Like
drinking.
what?
Oh, we can go back.
White Monsters?
Monsters, it's all kinds of stuff. But for now, let's move forward.
Again, I'm this back to my like.
I'm just
I
saying,
wonder
are
how
you saying-
many.
are you-
I wonder how
I-
many
it's
of the
not often.
random ass weird thoughts that come in your head actually make it out your mouth, and how many get filtered.
We could have a whole episode of unfiltered comments that I'd be more than happy to share.
All right, let's jump into trophy photos for this week.
Don't
We have
throw
a
your
bunch
beer
of
cans on the street. So dumb.
we have a bunch of turkeys
Just saying.
to talk about. Todd, are you ready? Are you okay? Can you do this?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go. You first.
Chris Dunn, Texas.
Graham Phillips in Wisconsin.
Jason Uhl, Mexico.
Jeremy Klimick in Minnesota.
And Jim Ware out of Colorado.
I just love Jim's photo. Something about he is just mean mugging that camera, dude.
Dude, Jim kind of looks like your dad.
Yeah, a little bit. He's just mean mugging. He's got I think he's got sunglasses on, and he's just
Graham-
He's just like
I have a feeling Graham had to jump out of that front of that blind and go tackle that bird. It looks the bird looked like he got
he's just
wrangled.
wet. He's just wet. How
He's
many
wet?
decoys does he? Yeah, the bird's wet. That's why the fan looks that way.
Is it 4 decoys?
It looks like he's
Good for
got
him.
a whole flock.
But Justin, I gotta just give a quick little shout out to our friend here, Jason from Mexico. Dude, look at the colors of that bird. Dude, check that out.
Yeah, that's an ocellated turkey, I believe, is what that's called.
After 8 years, he completed. Okay, for the record here, guys, Jason Uhl from Mexico, after 8 years, completed
His
the Archery World
Slam.
Slam
I don't know what that last piece means.
in Spurs.
Two.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Those ones have 6 spurs on them. Those ocellated turkeys, 2 inches, bro. That'll do some damage.
All right, Justin, it is your week to pick the winner. Since last week I did.
Dude, I'm going with Jason.
I knew it.
It's a great photo.
It is a great photo, and it's just a pretty bird. It's cool.
Yeah, Chris
Cool.
did a nice job too. Shout out to Chris. Chris is coming hunting in Kansas with us this year.
Is he?
He's one of Tyler Barron's friends.
Oh,
Chris is tagging along with our little group.
we couldn't have him win. It would have been like cheating then.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, he did a nice he did a nice job on his photo. But you
He
can't
did.
beat the ocellated turkey guy.
No.
Like nobody's gonna beat that guy. Sorry,
agree.
he got bad luck.
Well,
Of the draw.
Future
so
episodes.
Jason.
Yep. Congratulations. Reach out to us. We'll get your kit sent your way.
It's like if a turkey had a baby with like a pheasant and a peacock, and they all like molded together. That's kind of what that
I
thing
almost
looks
hit
like
a
to me.
peacock driving from the hunt club here.
Really?
Dude.
Like today?
He ran in front of me. It was yesterday. And then the tail
Where?
feathers, they were super. Dude, I don't know. Somebody must have it as a damn pet. And then the car coming this way, like caught like maybe 6 inches of his thing, and it was like, whoa! And then he took off. I was like, holy
would be
moly!
awesome.
I couldn't believe it. I even saw a strutting turkey out there. I saw some pheasants. So more actions happening out there, probably because of all the hard efforts that we're doing at the hunt club with our habitat stuff. Hey, Justin, quick little shout out to you. And future episode to be. Justin got his turkey the way that he wanted to, not in a blind, on the ground.
One shot.
With one shot. That's always key. He kept his quiver full, so that's kind of fun to look forward to. I'm off to the property to fix a water hole, one of my favorite things to do, because it got damaged and it's just lame.
How does that happen?
Over time, the liner gets exposed. And you'll have to wait for the episode, Justin. You'll just have to wait. Okay, we're just giving a little
I'll
glimpse.
be waiting with bated breath to watch you fix your
Justin's
water hole.
favorite thing is water holes and food plots and tractors. He's just boring. He's
my.
boring.
I'm boring.
He's boring.
Watch me fix this water hole.
Well, there are some people who want to have a water hole on their property, and I'm going to
sure
show you
there
how to
are.
do it a little bit better this time.
Got it. Use 2 liners.
Yeah.
One.
Good point. All righty. Well, guys, as always, we appreciate you checking in. If you haven't taken the time, make sure you jump over to our new channel. There's 2 channels. The other channel is bowhunting.com. So
Correct.
make
At
sure you-
Bowhunting 1 on YouTube. So jump over there. Subscribe to that channel. We got a video to film next week. I got it all lined out.
we have all kinds of videos to film.
It's going to be a fun one, though. I'm looking forward to filming that video. where I get to
Are you
test
telling me
a
you
bunch
don't
of
look?
products.
You're not looking forward to filming this
I don't look
video?
forward to filming every video that we film. Some of them, you know, some of them are just more fun than others.
I agree.
That's all.
I agree.
Well, that's all for today. We appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment, all those things. Tell Todd how much you enjoy his food plot content because it is riveting.
I haven't even put any food
We'll
plot
see.
comments.
I know, but I mean, they're fueling the fire. They're like, Todd, give us that food plot content. We want to talk pH levels, baby.
We're not
Let's
talking
go.
pH levels. We're talking about making better habitats so you knuckleheads who
This is how
hunt next
you.
to me can get them.
This is how you fill your cedar, and this is the seed rate that you should use to plant your food plots. Boring. Let's talk about how to kill a freaking deer. Let's go.
Well, it's hard
right.
for them to come listen to you when you didn't get one last year.
I shot a turkey.
Love you guys. Have a great day before this ends in a terrible manner.
Goes, I'm friends with. It's like it's either I'm friends with the monster that's under my bed or
Friends with the monsters inside of my
it's
head.
inside my head. It sounds like under my bed.